All right. Ooh. We gotta get the description together, but yeah, I want to get into this little intro real quick. I'll get you where I will. Come give me head, come here. Okay, y'all. What's up? Welcome back. Yeah, I just came from seeing Chris Brown. The one and only Big Brown in the building. But yeah, did y'all hear? Did y'all hear what is going on? It's been a while. I have not been on here. Yeah, y'all just see me on ChatGPT because I was trying to get my title and stuff together, but that's okay. But yes, we're going to talk about Cenat. He is on his Mafiathon 3 stream. I think I've only watched maybe one Mafiathon mixed with when he was in the jail cell, mixed with a little bit of everything, okay? So I actually like watching a lot of Cenat stuff. Then we're going to talk about little Kim K. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit about her. We're going to get into all of that and her controversy when it comes to the education system because I don't know what she's telling the people. And Kim, I love you. I love you down. But I don't know if you should be saying some of the things that you are saying. Okay? I just don't think you should be saying those things. And then we're going to talk about Chris Brown in these seats. Okay? I love Chris Brown too. Love you down. My man. Not my fiance, but my man. We got a problem. We got a huge problem. I don't know if I'm okay with where my seats were on top of everybody else in Atlanta who was not okay with where their seats were. So let's just jump into it. So I first want to start with Cenat in a Mafiathon. I think this is dope that not only did he have Michael B. Jordan, okay, in his promo video. So I was like, okay, Michael B. Jordan, Mafiathon. I know he had like different themes, I guess. I'm thinking the Mafiathon is the actual theme of the Mafiathon, right? So you would think mafia. So I seen the promo video, Michael B. Jordan. You're like, okay, what's this got to do with it? The other day, we seen our boy. Hold on. We seen our boy Miles Catton, okay? Miles opened up Mafiathon with his signature song. Literally the song that he's low-key known for in Sinners before the vampires came and got everybody or after the vampires came and got everybody. I thought that was really, really dope. So I do want to show y'all that. I wasn't even gonna show y'all that, but I was like, hold on. I thought that was dope that he performed his song. So I'm just gonna show y'all the intro. I'm not gonna do too much. We're not gonna do too much. So this is the video. Now, at first, you're like, what's going on? What is this? And then you see this man. It looks like we're watching another part of Sinners that we did not originally see, right? And okay, there we go. I'm like, where's the music? Let's just fast forward just a little bit. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because I don't want to get flagged. But I just love Miles. I think Miles is a really good actor. Overall, I think he did amazing in Sinners. And Kai, shout out to you because how you got this young black man up here and not for nothing, it's been real quiet when it comes to Miles. I have not heard people talk about Miles since Sinners. But he be playing that guitar. He plays that guitar. Okay? But I just love how they kind of recreated that center scene and really gave him the spotlight. It's given a little SNL a little bit, or yeah, like it's the way he, in mine, like it's everything. It's the way he talks, so the way he sings. Like I just love the deep voice he got going on. Like I think he's a vibe. He's a vibe. But isn't this dope? Like y'all can't tell me this is not dope. This is dope. I love that for him. But yes, I really do love that for him. I think that overall, give that black boy his flowers. I hope they do make a prequel to Sinners, prequel, right? To Sinners, because I think that would be really dope too. But let's get into little Kim K, okay? Because I was not expecting that from her, to be honest. I don't know if it was giving cool mom points because Kim Kardashian had St. West up on Mafiathon. Now, not for nothing, she had Northwest, and I think she had Kai come to Northwest's birthday, and then North was like running around New York with Kai, asking like, do you know who Kai is? And things like that. So I think that was really dope of her. Like, I love that she pours into her kids. Why would you not pour into your kids and the things that your kid wants to do, right? But are we really going to question the education system? Okay. Listen, I've been in school for a long time. Okay, a long time. But let's get in. Let's just get into this. Let's get into this. I'm gonna start it over. But yeah, Kim don't believe that kids shouldn't have homework. Let's hear her reasoning. Like what? No. I'm with Kai. What do you mean? Okay. But you do at school. No. No. I disagree. I totally disagree. I feel like kids do need homework. Period. Yes, they're in school for 8 hours a day, but that don't mean they're doing work 8 hours a day. You're switching in between classes. I would say at most 6 hours out that day. At most, they're doing some type of work. But a lot of it's not just busy paperwork. Like, kids need to practice. Kids need to have the discipline, okay? It's not just about going to school, coming home, doing sports, because at the end of the day, your child might not make it to the pros. Let's be honest, right? So I get it, because she do have kids that deal with things like dyslexia, maybe a little ADHD. I am not diagnosing nobody's kids. I don't know if they have ADHD, but these are the things I'm just going to think about, right? Her kids are very active. They play a lot of sports. Totally agree. They travel with her. Just because you feel like you don't have time to sit down with your child to do homework with them, not for them, homework with them. Because I seen something where it was like, oh, we should just stop doing homework because at the end of the day, us adults are doing the homework anyway. Why are y'all doing your kids' homework? My grandma sat with me, and she has never done my homework for me, okay? I think there's reasoning. You're building your muscle memory when it comes to certain things. I think just overall it makes you a better person to be able to do homework, to bring up it's literally bringing that piece of paper back. Those worksheets only take 5 minutes. So at the end of the day, the more you grow in your education and you go to the next levels and grades, you're starting to become a different type of person. You're starting to use different techniques and skills that you have that will help prepare you for the real world. Now, if you can't even do your homework, then that's a problem. You know, I do agree. At the end of the day, sometimes it's like, well, you don't need a degree. I would definitely say you need a diploma, but you might not need a degree for some of the things that we do when it comes to. I mean, these are like golden spoon babies we're talking about. So I mean, either way, they're going to be able to walk right in the door. But to give this message, and I think what's even crazier is because I think Rakai is the young one. I think what's crazy is that Kai actually does his best to keep Rakai on a straight path, making sure he does his homework, showing up where he needs to show up when it comes to just streaming and having that work-life balance, right? So I love that he is not much older than Rakai, but still tries to instill this behavior in him so he can have more responsibilities in life. We're not golden spoon fed babies. Things aren't just going to be handed to us. So I get it on Kim's side, because at the end of the day, you're going to be able to throw your kid in wherever. They're going to be okay. He can go get a job with somebody up in the studio. You're going to be paying Little Saint, Little Chicago, North, and all of them's rent. So they don't got to worry about working, okay? But you should be aware of the audience that Kai has, and you should be aware that, yes, it does matter if they do their homework. I think it matters. Like, especially at the age and the demographic that watches this man, it matters, okay? And not for nothing, there was some probably some behavioral agreement set in place, or Kim was like, you know what, I just want to be a cool mom for the day. Saint, we're going to the Mafiathon, whatever. But I do feel like there was some type of agreement to get Saint to do something to have him on Mafiathon. They had a great time. Him and Kim threw a table at Kai, which was really dope. And it's nice to see, you know, a kid come out of himself and be able to do the things that they want to do. But I think your kid needs homework, period. Kids can run around all day, play. You got all summer to play. That demographic of kids clearly got every day to play. No. I will not think that it's okay for kids to not do their homework. Like, let's get it together. Please, let's get it together. But yeah, like, I love Kim down, but I just don't know. And let's get into my guy right here, Drake. So Drake has finally, now, supposedly Drake already had an interview with Bobby, right? Bobby Altoff, I think. And this was the whole thing where she was like, I missed my kid's birthday, blah, 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 supposedly. But finally, Bobby has sat down with Drake, okay? She sat down with him, and she asked the question that everybody wanted to know. Drake, do you have a BBL? Now, I don't think Drake went and got BBL or ab implants or things like that. Like, he is an artist. He actually has time on his hands to do certain things. So I literally would imagine that he's able to work out as much as he wants, or to lose himself as much as he wants. Like, he can probably get a trainer for a month and be in the best shape of his life. So let's just hear what Drake and Bobby had to say.
You got procedure done.
Really?
You know,
Procedure?
yeah, an ab one.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do that?
No.
Is that a thing?
And it's given sarcastic.
It is.
Why did you do that?
Like, are you...
People do it all the time.
Oh, do they?
Mm.
You've never done that?
I love how sarcastic Drake is being, because it's like, is he being serious or is he joking? I don't think he got a BBL, but maybe he got the ab, like, surgery. But then you would teach scars on him.
Did it?
You got a BBL and you got your abs sculpted?
Did you? Do I
didn't look at your...
Not do I have a fatty.
Do you want me to face Steve?
I don't.
So then, like, if it didn't stand out to you,
No, me personally, I've never
I think that pic just like I think it was just like I came from the gym, I was sweaty in that pic. Maybe I like
Do y'all
maybe I
believe it?
went on Facetune and like put like
It's funny as well that Drake literally talks about the fact that he uses Facetune. So now I'm like, does every artist or like even every celebrity use Facetune? Like, is that a thing? Like, literally, I would think like, okay, you guys are like maybe touching up your pictures here and there, but the fact that he actually admitted using Facetune as a male, I don't know. It kind of like, oh wow, like yes, and maybe he just said it because it's like, dude, I'm a regular person just like everybody else, but I am like, no, you is something else. You is something else. Okay, so. I don't know. I think it's dope that they actually finally had this conversation. Some of the comments is like, Drake, why the voice? Everybody's talking ish me while I can't even watch the interview. I like when the interviews aren't serious. The conversation is so white Canadian. Do you want me to do a 360? I love that part too. Like, I actually love the part that he was like, do you want me to do a 360? Like, Drake, do a 360. I want to see the butt. I want to see the buttons. Turn around. Okay, I like it. Yes. Like, I wouldn't have actually mind him standing up at that moment and doing a 360. That would have been funny. Okay, so, with so much going on in this world, y'all, August Alsina. Okay, now, and if y'all don't know, August, I can't even sing a song for you from him, but August Alsina had the girls in a chokehold, and clearly some of the guys in a chokehold, okay? Recently, August Alsina was spotted out with his boyfriend, if you per se. Before it was like his best friend, it was his mentee of some sort. And August never really came out the closet. Like, it was just like this weird void. Like, are you in it or are you not? I don't think it would matter to us if you was in the closet or out the closet. If you was to jump out on the street, hey, that's okay. If you want to march down in the parade, you can do that too. But I think it's just crazy to a lot of people because you have August Alsina who was dating Jada Pinkett supposedly, and that was a whole thing. So in recent, finding out that August has this guy friend, right? This guy friend that's literally like perfect. He looks perfect. Hair slicked down, skin soft. And clearly if you look at the guy, you're like, okay, you keep yourself well-groomed. And nothing's wrong with a man keeping himself well-groomed. So I don't want to make any assumptions. But if you look, you know, okay? You just know. So this weekend was Pride weekend in Atlanta. And I'm just trying to think how many Pride weekends are in Atlanta because I swore this is like the third or fourth Pride weekend in Atlanta. I'm not too sure. I feel like it was. But anywho, shout out to Big Holla in the building. Shout out to Big Holla. Yeah. Anywho, let's read what happened. Basically, his boyfriend is maybe 22, 23 right now. And I don't know how old is August. August has to be in his 30s, right? He got to be up there in his 30s. Let's actually search how old is August Alsina. How old is August Alsina? August Alsina is 32, okay? Oh, his birthday just passed. So I think they was out celebrating his birthday. Actually, his birthday's tomorrow. So he'll be 33. And it was this whole thing. It was this whole thing about August and this man. So I'm just going to read what his man, put up for y'all. I'm like, can we? Okay, we can. Here we go. And the picture that, who is this, the Shade Room used is just diabolical. Why would y'all use that picture? Why would y'all, out of all pictures, why would y'all use that picture? So his alleged boyfriend, his name is Zoo. I want to see if I can actually find like a picture of Zoo like from the other night. Like, you got pictures like this of them in the bathroom together, them on a boat together. And the crazy thing about all of this is he was denying being with this man. So this is the video of them walking in a club together for Atlanta Black Pride weekend. That was them, right? Cute. Whatever. Basically, this is what the boyfriend had to say. This is my first and only time addressing this. I don't give a F about any external validation whatsoever. I don't need anyone's likeness, but I'm a grown man. No, I'm a grown man at the end of the day. With his own mind and free will. If I ever do anything, it's because I want to do it. I met August when I was already of age. Now, what is of age, right? They're saying this boy is 23, 22 right now. And we're going to keep reading. Of age. An adult. August didn't even know me when I was 16 or 17. He didn't know him when he was 16 or 17. Keep that in mind. Not sure where that came from. Yeah, there's a slight age difference, but y'all pick and chooses who to jump when it comes to that. We will have known each other for 5 years towards the end of the year. Towards 5 years. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, right? They said he's like 22, 23. So let's see. How old is August Alsina Zoo? Boyfriend Zoo. Yeah, so Zoo is 22. Zoo right here. Zoo is. So I know my math. I know my math. My math. So we will have known each other for 5 years towards the end of the year. So he's speaking in future terms because that's where we plan to make it. I know I'm not on an internet person and prioritize my peace before anything and protect my relationship because the media at times can seep in and tarnish beautiful dynamics. August is my boyfriend and we're happy with each other. Simple. But I can see how being quiet and trying to protect something of value to you can allow some people to spin the narrative and create a bunch of different scenarios which aren't true. Og, that's what he calls him, gives me a great life, and I'm thankful. What y'all don't know is that I run this relationship. I call the shots. August just shows up and supports me in whatever I want to do. He supports my dreams. He is a dream. Nothing is even forced on either end. Hope this clears up any confusion. Stay fly. He said what he said. He said what he said. But this is the first time Zoo actually spoke up. Like, I don't know. I feel like they've slightly addressed things, but like would hide it, like have these hidden messages in their posts and things like that. And it's like, if y'all are so happy together, why don't y'all just tell people? Like, it's obvious y'all are together. So doing these clickbait photos and videos and things like that, it's kind of like, okay, we don't even care anymore at this point. I don't know who is down his back about when August met so-and-so and who so-and-so, but clearly August was in his 20s still. So I'm not saying like he groomed him, or I'm not making it like appropriate, because at 16, 17, you should not like date, okay? Maybe like 18, 19. 20 at 17 is okay, you know? But like, no, let's be real about it. Like, got going on. We have to be mindful and hold artists accountable, okay? The age matters. If it's gonna matter in the real world, matter when it comes down to how these celebrities are dating. Drea and Jalen, whatever. Why? Why was that even a thing? The boy's like 21, 22, 23 maybe. And that's a stretch. And she's like 40. Get it how you live it. But I don't know. I just think that, I do know. I think that it's a little overboard when it comes to age. A few years, okay. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't have even addressed it. I think people just wanted to be in their business, and that's just what happened. Somebody said August was yesterday. Today's September. I'm still shocked August likes men. Jada's gonna pay for what she did to Augie. Baby, it's September. We don't care. We need some music. He's talented for sure. I run this relationship. Yeah, I don't know. That little message right there, I run this relationship, clearly. But I don't think he should have put that out there. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he should have put that out there. Okay. I see that. Why is my camera frozen? Oh. What are we doing? My camera is frozen, and y'all, I don't know how to unfreeze it. Hold on. Let me get y'all together. We're gonna... wait. No. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I think I'm just going to be frozen for a second. And you know what? I'm just going to stop it here, and then I'll just be back in 2 seconds. So we're going to do that. And yeah, make sure y'all subscribe.